Welcome back to today's economic news, where we dive deep into the issues that matter. I'm John, and today we unravel a complex and contentious operation that rocked the city of Los Angeles this past June. The Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, launched what they tout as a successful crackdown on undocumented immigrants. Yet this narrative is embroiled in political pushback and violent protests. What we are seeing is more than just an effort to curb illegal activities. It's an epic confrontation over immigration, legislation, and human rights that screams for scrutiny. Before we delve into this debacle, consider this. Sanctuary cities like Los Angeles have long been havens where state laws shield immigrants from federal reach. Since the inception of the California Values Act, in 2017, the stage was set for a saga of legal and political clashes. Governor Gavin Newsom and the Democratic caucus have consistently championed immigrant protections, defying federal enforcement at every turn. Remember back in 2020, the Trump administration's zero-tolerance stance pushed boundaries, intensifying the national conversation on the stark contrast between humanitarian concerns and strict immigration laws. Fast forward to June 2025, and DHS claims triumph against criminals, yet the streets echo with dissent and unrest. Let's break down this operation with some hard data. Over 10,000 arrests were made, with DHS focusing on severe offenders, murderers, kidnappers, sexual predators, to name a few. For perspective, imagine a city forcibly removing the entire population of a small town. But let's draw back the curtain. What are the innocent who endured wrongful arrests? Critics stress the indiscriminate nature of these actions, painting them as tools of racial profiling rather than genuine public safety efforts. As California's sanctuary laws clash with federal mandates, Mayor Karen Bass faces a tension-filled reality, a city torn as these operations climaxed with riots. DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia M.C. Laughlin boldly stated amidst turmoil, in the face of violence from rioters and demonization by sanctuary politicians, DHS law enforcement has made over 10,000 arrests since operations began in June. They parade these arrests as badges of honor, yet we must question, do they fancy themselves protectors of communities, or are they muscle flexing? In a political play, the barrage of statements from leadership seems to inflate this crackdown as a monumental victory over crime, but at what human and societal cost? Diana Crofts-Pelayo provides a sharp retort, describing the operation as part of this sick game of cruelty and chaos, a narrative that rings true for those who watched entire neighborhoods churn under fear and mistrust. Let's talk economics and the dollars hard at work funding federal enforcement. Enforcement requires resources, vast taxpayer-funded resources. Now, here's the kicker. This may well siphon money from essential services, aggravating inflationary pressures in an already strained state economy. Picture your household budget depleted to cover a guest's extravagant spree. The impact is personal and starkly real. Further, government's faltering hand in handling such operations magnifies incompetence. The riots, a glaring exhibit of trust and order spiraling away under purported federal oversight. If the mighty armor of democracy tarnishes with such misuse of power, where lies the line between protective oversight and liberty-breaching authoritarianism? In stepping back, this crackdown encapsulates a profound libertarian cry against the infringement of personal liberties and unchecked governmental might. Shouldn't the mainstay of a just society be its citizens' ability to live free from wrongful persecution? This very operation unfurls heightened civil liberty fears, ensnaring innocent bystanders in broad immigration policies. How do we reconcile such loss and infringement on our foundational democratic fabric? In summary, this crackdown in Los Angeles symbolizes more than an immigration enforcement action. It's a seismic clash of governance, rights, and society's course. If you are tired of paying the price for these governmental missteps, hit subscribe to stay informed and ready to act. Thank you for tuning in. This is John, signing off from today's economic news. Let's stay vigilant.